if something doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's begin. So this is 412 law of sines, it's called. We're going to do the law of sines today, and then Wednesday we'll do the law of cosines. Okay. So what is the law of sines? You know, you work with SOHCAHTOA, right? Sine, cosine, sine. Tangent, those to find the side, the missing angle, those work for right triangles. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, every single triangle we did in the past, they all had 90 degrees. These work for non-right triangles. So what happens if you have a triangle that's not 90 degrees? You know, that they're called obtuse or acute angles. Okay, so that's what we use this for. So let's begin. Let's just start right away with the formulas. Or formula. It's just one formula we're going to use. Now, before we use the formula, let's draw a triangle. Okay. A, B, C. This is the way we're going to label on the notes and the homework, just so we can be consistent. There's different ways to label, but this is the angle A, angle B, angle C with capital letters. And then we're going to label the sides, but we're going to label different the sides, okay? The side directly across from the angle, so directly across from angle A, we're going to call it side A, okay? Usually we use just smaller letters, capital letters for the angle, small letters for the sides. And so this across from angle C would be side C. Now, because my letters, my C's, like when I look at my C's, they look the same size. I'm going to put this little prime on there just so I know for sure that's my side. Okay, so that's just me. That's how I like to do it. Okay, before we start with the formula, angle A plus angle B plus angle C, what is the equal? What does that have to equal, guys? 180, because it's really important that you know this. Regardless of if it's a right triangle or not a right triangle, any triangle adds up, all the angles add up to 180. By the way, in parentheses, side lesson, what do the angles on a square or rectangle add up to? You guys know? 360, because it's like two triangles. It's like two triangles, just a side note. Okay, so here we go. Okay, law of sines. Looks like this. The sine of angle A over side A is equivalent or equal to the sine of angle B over side B. And this is equal to the sine of angle C over side C. So if you Google law of sines, this is what you'll see. That's what it is. So if you look it up on the textbook. Now the way we use it is we don't use all three at the same time. We just use two fractions at the same time. And in any order, so let me give you an example. For example, I could do the sine A over angle A equals the sine C over side C. That's how we use it in any combination. Okay, we use two at a time. Or for example, I could use what would be another combination? AB, BC, AC, what is this? BC or AB. Let me write it one more time. For example, I could do sine A over sine. Like that. You get what I'm saying? Like just two fractions, just two angles and two sides in any order. Okay, so you don't set up three, just two. Does that make sense, guys? Is that what I'm saying? Okay. Now, here comes a really, really crucial part that you need to understand. When you set it up, there's four parts that you don't know. There are four parts that go into it, right? When you set it up, you should know 3 out of the 4 parts. Here's what I mean by that. I could know this one, I can know this one, I can know this one, and not that one. That's solvable. I can solve that. Okay. For example, over here, I can know this one, I can know this one, I can know this one, and not this one. That's solvable. Okay, what you don't want to do is set it up and then you don't know two of them. That's not solvable. So let me show you concretely what I mean. So let's say we did, let me scroll up. We did sine B over side B equals sine C over side C. For example, on this one, if I knew this one, but I didn't know this one, and I didn't know this one, but I knew this one, you can't do that. It's unsolvable. Okay, you're gonna be stuck. So if you ever set it up and it's more than one unknown, you can't do it. So let's put that into words. Your setup must have only one unknown. Okay, that's the point I was trying to make. Whatever you set up, make sure only one thing is unknown. Everybody good so far? Good. I'm going to separate the video because now we're going to do examples.